Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farmer's Wife. I wanted to give you an update on a new addition to our farm slash homestead, and that is our red bourbon turkeys. I think I might have mentioned them in the past, but we've had them for about a month and a half, and I will include video from when we first got them, and I will include video of them now. We are outside and we are letting out the younger chicks and ducks to just start working on training them to free range during the day and put themselves back up at night. So let's get started.
Red Bourbon Turkeys.
Where are they from, Nevada?
They are from Red Bourbon, Kentucky.
Just Bourbon, Kentucky.
And they were made in late
1800s.
They are really
Hardy.
Heritage
breed.
breed.
Which means they're what? Easy to
Take care of.
yes. These are the red bourbon turkeys. That bigger one is a month older than everybody else. We still keep them inside at night. Turkeys are a little bit harder than chickens. They do like to find random ways to take themselves out. You need a higher protein food, a wildlife feed, something specifically for turkeys that has a high protein, and they eat a lot. Especially if you're going to feed them out to eat them, you want them good, healthy, and plump. When you first put them in your brooder, you need to introduce them to water and food multiple times, because turkeys will starve to death and not realize it, and they'll just die. They don't really understand the concept, so you have to make sure they know where the water is and make sure they know where the food is and introduce them to it multiple times, and make sure you see them drink and eat. They are very, very sensitive to temperature change. You want to make sure that their temperature is as consistent as possible. Now, it's warm during the day, so I do have them out during the day, and they are in the garage in a dog kennel at night. For the first 2 weeks, they were in our extra bedroom slash playroom, and they were in a brooder with a light. So they are a lot more sensitive than your normal average chicken. So you have to be careful. We plan on feeding these turkeys out until November and then slaughtering for Thanksgiving, and then also keeping a couple of breeding pairs for next year so that we can just naturally let them reproduce, and we can also incubate their eggs throughout the year and sell our own red bourbon turkeys. Bourbon red. I've heard it both ways.
Wait, do we know which chickens are girl, which chickens are boy now?
A plus, though, is the red bourbon is a lot more hardy than some of the other turkey breeds that you can choose. So Nevada's been telling me that she wants to start working on naming all of our chickens, and it's going to be kind of difficult because they do look similar. As you can see, Diamond decided to take a mud bath. So did Diesel and Bubbles. Side of the yard gets so muddy, and they definitely enjoy it. But we're going to think for a minute, and we are going to come back and we're going to tell you what everybody's name is. So we have Cinnamon, Nutmeg, Cupcake, Daisy, Honeysuckle, Copper, blueberry, blackberry. We've got a tulip, a rose. We've got a tulip, a rose, a daisy, May, sunshine. Might have repeated myself. And what just happened there is going to be totally natural. We've had these girls for 3 years, and these are new girls, and they're kind of moving in on their territory, so they're not happy. Oh, and then there's another one over there. So that is the names for the new chicken. So no, if you're wondering, are we going to raise these turkeys in town? No, we are not. We are going to get them to be a little bit bigger, and then we will take them out to the 50 acres, and we will give them a huge space to roam, to free range, and to do their thing until it's time to snack on them. So, and if you have a problem with that, I understand, but you know, I'd rather know where my food comes from. I want to raise it, I want to feed it, I want to know what's put into it. So yeah, it's going to be hard sometimes to take the lives of the animals that we care and raise and love and handle, but you know, it makes them taste better. It makes it better for you. Their hormones are released when they are loved and they are taken care of, and they feel that, and it makes their meat better. Twiggy and Branch are not happy because they cannot jump out of the coop on their own. Those are the ducks. But anyways, yeah. So I want to know where my meat comes from. I know it's not always going to be easy, but that's what we're doing, and that's why we're getting into this. And no, none of the chickens you saw are going to be meat birds. They are for laying purposes only. But as always, thank you for joining me at The Farmer's Wife. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time.